We start tonight with a federal effort to give millions of Americans relief from high insulin costs. But there's plenty of debate on just how to do that.
Eyewitness News' Ryan Wittry joins us now with a closer look. Ryan?
Right now in this country, there are 8.4 million Americans relying on insulin just to stay healthy and alive. But according to the American Diabetes Association, a quarter of American diabetics reported rationing that insulin to save money over the pandemic. They hope legislation passed by the U.S. House of Representatives can help people get what they need. Every day, millions of Americans go through the process of testing their blood sugars and taking insulin, paying hundreds of dollars just to stay healthy and alive.
Currently close to $200 a month, which is, well, it's a bit draining, even though it's still lower than the national average.
A month after President Biden made insulin costs a key part of his State of the Union address.
Imagine what it's like to look at your child who needs insulin to stay healthy and have no idea how in God's name you're going to be able to pay for it.
The House of Representatives took a big step forward to cap insulin costs at $35, potentially providing relief for millions of Americans with type 1 diabetes, including Nathan Goebel.
The costs add up over time. At the end of the day, it's all about affordability. And even with insurance, a lot of these things are just ridiculously expensive.
However, the bill received criticism in the House. Only 12 Republicans voted in favor of the legislation, none from our tri-state area. Indiana Representative Larry Bouchon voiced his opposition on the House floor.
What happens when they don't stop with insulin? What happens when they decide to move on past health care?
He says the bill does not address the root causes of higher insulin prices.
What they don't say is that, yeah, but your premiums on your health insurance plan may go up, particularly for diabetics, and the cost of this is going to get shifted to other areas of health care.
Mayor Bates Thomas from the Green River District Health Department says the bill could be a step in the right direction, and it is supported by the Endocrine Society and the American Diabetes Association. But she says other issues will need to be worked out.
A person requiring 2 vials and 2 pens per month could still need to pay approximately $140.
While the bill would not cover uninsured Americans, Goebel says he hopes it could be a positive start.
We can at least get the ball rolling on capping costs and whatnot. We can then start looking toward helping the uninsured.
The bill now heads to the Senate, and this bill comes a few years after President Trump signed a regulation that tried to lower insulin costs at federally funded health centers. That measure was never implemented. Representative Bouchon says that's in part because the insurance companies themselves resisted the regulation and threatened to raise premiums on Medicare Part D. Ryan Wittry, Eyewitness News.